a lot of times what you will find is, as far as, and I can only speak for the women. Women
Okay.
call me up if I'm off base.
Okay.
When you meet a guy
Okay.
and you like this guy,
Okay.
that means you want to what? You want to be friends with him. So
Okay.
with building this friendship, the chick might fall a little harder, a little faster.
Right.
That typically happens.
Okay.
Typically, okay. So the chick falls a little harder, a little faster. She's wanting the relationship. He's saying, "Nah, I just want to be friends." But they go out, they get drunk, they don't get drunk, they smash. But he can go back and say, "Well, no, because I just said I want to be friends." So then you back up and you like, oh, especially if the penis is good, you know, then you say, okay, well, I don't have any other options really going on right now. I like him. I like hanging out with him.
Right.
So I'm just going to keep it going. And then what happens? You fall for him. He go meet somebody else and your feelings hurt.
Okay.
It's happening.
Now,
Well,
at that point in
that's-
time, when
that's
you
what
have
she
that
said.
conversation, when you're dating like I said, let's go back to the dating part. You're dating this person. You guys are going out. You're hanging out. You're building this, I guess, friendship.
Right.
Okay. And the benefit of this friendship, I guess you all hang out occasionally, you have sex, whatever the case is.
Okay.
Now, at what point when you have that conversation does a person need to take their own self accountability and say, as a woman, okay, I just sat down with this guy. I know that, especially if you 30 plus and you should know yourself by
Right,
now.
right,
You should
right.
know exactly what you want, what you need, things like
What
that.
you're capable of.
Exactly. And you sit down, you had this grown up adult conversation with this young man or whatnot, and he's not on the same page as you.
How many?
Whose fault is that?
It's her fault. Like I said at the
Okay.
beginning.
So if she continues to date this guy, this
Right.
friend with benefits,
it's her fault.
okay, now,
And my message is, be true to what you are looking for.
Right.
Don't settle. Again, that's why I said it's a settlement plan. Don't settle
But-
for that if that's not what you want.
but I've also seen females that said, "Now, you know what? I like the sexual relationship with this
Lying.
individual."
In most cases, I think that
How can you say another woman is lying if she said to me directly,
That's what I
"Hey,
want."
I don't like this guy, D. I just like having sex with him."
Well, would you rather her say, D, I mean, I really like this guy, but he only look at me as some kitty.
Okay.
He
Have
only
you
looks
ever-
at me
have
like
you
that,
ever-
and
have
I'm
you
okay
ever-
with it. Even though I
have
really
you
want
ever-
more, he doesn't want to
you-
give me more.
Have
How
you
many women?
have you ever just enjoyed sex with one particular guy? That where you know that.
I don't have sex unless it's emotion. With
Okay. Okay. That wasn't my question. Have you ever had a sexual relationship with a guy where it was just, you know, you just liked his sex? It wasn't, you didn't really care too much for his personality. You kind of just thought,
Didn't I just say I don't have sex with people unless I enjoy?
right, you did
Okay,
just say
let me ask you a
Okay.
question. And if you had a relationship with somebody that you enjoyed, and the relationship broke up, and then you come down the street one day and you see this guy, and you're not in a relationship, could he jump off that night?
Could he smash in that?
Yeah.
She doesn't have sex without emotions.
I mean, if he's my ex,
Right.
She doesn't have sex with.
I mean, if he's my ex, I probably love him. I mean, I ain't
Right.
had but a few relationships
So that makes
in my
it.
life.
So
So
you're
that's-
saying you would because you love him.
But if I were to do that,
No.
then
You're saying you
if
would
I
because you love him.
If I were to do that, A, there's gonna be some emotions attached, and B, I'm selling myself short
Okay.
because unless like we're working towards trying to be back together.
Do you think
But
that?
if I'm just smashing him and I know that I really would like a relationship, then I'm setting myself up.
Do
Absolutely.
you think there are some women out here that can have sex with men and not have that emotional attachment?
What?
Do you think there's women out here that can have sex with
I
men
think-
and not
I
have
think there are
emotional
some.
attachment? Okay, because
Hookers do it every day.
yes, I was
All
just
day,
about to
yeah.
say prostitution.
I knew you
Chicks
knew.
and
the
chicks
process. He
I
told on
mean-
himself now.
Hey, I'm
You
just
a man.
saying.
All day.
I'm
You
just
got a
saying.
velvet jacket on now.
So-
You feel me?
So,
Is he
with
British?
that being said, then I guess there are a percentage of women out here that can just have sex with men.
Right. and not have any emotions
Prostitutes.
attached. Not just
They're
prostitutes.
still women.
prostitutes.
It doesn't matter. You know what? It doesn't matter. They're still women.
There
They're
are
still
some.
women.
But the
Okay.
same mind state that the prostitute is in, that she can just sleep with all these guys. You have women that are not prostitutes, but they have that same mind state, and that's what they.
I call it the man mentality.
Absolutely, I agree. I agree.
I call it the man
that
mentality.
The 2% other than the 98% that you know, and the 0% that you know, and
I don't
the
know
15%
any- I don't know any
that you
prostitutes.
know do it without emotion.
I don't know
agree.
any
But
prostitutes.
the 98% that you know, and the 100% that you know, and the 85% that you know have emotions when they having sex.
And
know,
those,
but
and
there's-
those are the ones that are not.
Not all the time.
Those are the ones that are
not
that
all
are
the
not
time,
the friends with
85%.
benefits.
Out your mouth.
I
Those
said-
are the ones
long-
who you wouldn't consider friends with
Okay,
benefits.
let me go back. I believe that every woman desires to have a long-term relationship.
Right.
Absolutely.
I really believe that. And
How many women? And I'm sorry. Go
okay,
ahead.
I believe that every woman ultimately desires to have a long-term relationship. I get that. But I also believe that there are certain times and seasons in some women's life that they don't want a relationship. They could have just gotten out of a relationship, but they still may have sexual needs
Right.
that they want to be filled. They might not necessarily, that's why we have rebounds. There's all, I mean, whatever titles that you want to come up with these different people in these different types of situations, because a rebound to me is just the same thing as a jump off or a friend with benefits.
And how do they end? One word.
Over.
How do
Ball
they
game.
end? One word. How do they? How do
That
all
doesn't
these
matter.
the conclusion the
It's a
same
wrap.
as what? A rap,
Yeah,
messy, and we taking a break.
We
It
can
is
take
what
a
it
break.
is.
No, but for that
taking a
season,
break.
for that
You on
season,
with
that's what
Control
that person
Chaos.
wanted.
iWatchRadio.com.
For that season,
We'll
for
be
that
back in a
season,
minute.
just
They
like
put-
Robin Givens and
I'm just
Boomerang.
saying.
right.
Just like Robin Givens
Right.
and Boomerang.
$200. Pay Jeffrey. I mean,
Hey.
not Jeffrey. Zachary 10%.
Robin
Go
even called
Control
Phillips.
Chaos. iWatchRadio.com. We'll be back in a second, guys.
Oh, oh, you can be my cutty buddy for sure. Girl, don't act like you don't already know. We can get it on the bed or the floor. Girl, I wanna take you to H-Town. Cutty buddy for sure. Girl, don't act like you don't already know. We can get it on the bed or the floor. Girl, I wanna take you to H-Town.
Girl, if you need this here, call me, don't have no fear. I wanna
Love you down.
You can see what we're talking about.
Truth. Welcome back. Welcome back. You are home with Control Chaos. I'm sorry we were having a little discussion before we came back on air as usual.
You don't want to know that.
Hey, this next segment, we're going to jump off into the, you like that? Jump off? We're going to jump off into the rules, I guess, of dating, the friends with benefits.
Not the rules of dating, the rules of friends with benefits.
All right, stick to the G code. Shut
no,
up.
Y'all do it.
Stick to
y'all
the G
the
code.
men, y'all,
Shut up.
Y'all the ones want the friends with benefits, bull.
Women want it too.
Women want it too.
Women want it too.
Women want it too. I didn't,
a
you know
cop-out.
what?
Friends with
I done
benefits is a
seen
cop-out.
guys. I done
It's a
seen
cop-out.
guys' feelings hurt. I mean, broke down, broke down. So it's
percentage?
just
I got a partner that was singing incomplete.
well, if I go off, if I go off,
Heart broke.
hey, straight up. I done had, I got
you
like 4 or
said
5
I done had
friends. No, I got like 5 friends.
Oh,
So
I thought you were saying you was singing a song or something. I was about to ask you now.
like, look at you. You just want me to get on here.
Man, somebody hurt your feelings.
At one point in
Your
time,
feelings have been hurt. Don't come on here and act like
every
you.
man
Okay,
feelings
then.
that been hurt.
Okay, then.
I
Don't
ain't
make
sitting
it
up here
seem
like my
you.
feelings ain't never
Okay.
been